In search of beauty, search of perfection. We all see the flaws in our reflection. Comfort in the walls we can connect in. Stories from the streets seem to sweat. I'm enjoying the process. It's not really something that I'm used to doing. Usually my work is quite, solo, self-contained, just to myself. So it's really nice to kind of bounce off other people's ideas. I had quite a few concerns at first, just being in the space and, everything being quite up in the air. But I think, having these discussions and meeting up with everyone and talking really helps kind of solidify your ideas and also gain ideas as well. It's going quite well. I really need to build on just getting those personal stories a bit more though, and just working on communication with the people in store. But in terms of the actual space and getting what I need, just visually, it's going great so far, just because I am quite a visual person. So as soon as I'm in a space and I've kind of felt the atmosphere of it, already ideas are coming to me. I'm hoping to just really create some type of emotion out of people, whether that's, making them happy, being in the space, or whether it, provokes a feeling as to why they're in that space right now, customers, or even if it interests people, they're a bit more curious about, using the facilities and being more, into the stores, visiting when it's not a performance space. So for the past week or so, I've been in these stores, I've been in salons, collecting stories, talking to people, and I've made a feel-good anthem, alright? So my mission today is to make you guys feel good on top of the guys at Bowles that are working really hard. I'm feeling a lot more confident with what I've got, and I'm really interested now to see how it's all going to pan out. Performance-wise, I'm more or less there, but it's just seeing how it's going to operate inside store that we're trying to figure out now. Bowles it's one floor, really kind of quiet, so it will be a lot easier to kind of maneuver and perform in there. Zach's complete opposite, 3 floors, massive, really busy, especially on the bottom floor, so that will be the more interesting one to see how that pans out. But even so, still lovely staff there, lovely clients, so I think it'll be received really well. I've just really been trying to have these normal conversations with people, opposed to make it seem like I'm here trying to get research and, trying to find inspiration. I've just been having genuine conversations, speaking to people, not just about why they're there, but their background, their how long they've been around the area for, and I feel like that approach has worked really well. A lot of people don't really talk nowadays, and this is what I was talking about with the lady yesterday. A lot of people don't really talk. You go to where you need to go, get what you need to get done, and you leave. So just the art of conversation, it's been beautiful to kind of approach. I'm not someone that gets pampered all the time and is constantly going in, so I've been able to get that kind of balance between the reason as to why certain women do go in so often, and when you hear about it, it's not as, kind of shallow as you expect. It's more, this is my therapy, or I really get on with the people here. My mom's come here since they've, been little, and it's just a generational thing. So you do kind of find these really nice connections that bridge it together, and it's not just about, I want to look good for everybody else. It's more, I want to look good for myself, because in looking good, it gives me a bit of self-confidence, prepares me to kind of go out there and hold my head high.
Because it's got a much more stronger melodic element. I wasn't really anticipating anything, but the chorus definitely has a strong hook in terms of melody.
First piece is completely done, which is me basically relaying the stories that I've been told, not just about the people that I've met, but their background situations as well. And the reason why they've come into the salons on those days that I spoke to them. And then the second piece I'm going to do, which I'm currently kind of working on, it's going to involve the audience a lot more. So there's going to be opportunities for them to get involved and feel a part of it. A lot of the time that I do perform, I do like to have that kind of audience interaction, so it's not just about me being on stage, it's about us getting together and kind of uniting with music. Say look good, I say feel good, I say feel good, I say look good, I say look good, I say feel good, I say feel good. Performance
Ambience was amazing, energy was incredible, really good response. So people that were just walking in and, you know, catching the performance off guard, and they really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's really good presence here. The staff here are really welcoming, they're really encouraging. I always make a joke every day, like, hope you're not sick of me by the end of today, because I'm performing so often. But no, they're all really lovely, really welcoming, and yeah, they're really supportive as well. There was a couple that actually was in here last week when it was a bit quieter, and they fully were going for it on the first track, just started dancing in the middle of the shop floor, which was interesting, but it was really sweet as well. So it's good that people are just coming into these spaces and just feeling comfortable enough to, you know, express themselves, really, the same way that I am. You know, they feel like I can still dance, I can still enjoy myself, I can still sing along, so I think it's fantastic. I feel like I just got the idea just from talking to people, which is one of my main things that I say throughout the pieces as well, the real kind of sense of community that you get from these spaces. You know, we're at a time where everything's online, people don't really communicate and branch out to each other, so whilst I was talking to people, I did just get a sense of, you know, that they're here, yeah, to look good, but also it's almost therapeutic. They come to these spaces, they talk, you know, and they open up to people that they may not even know that well. It's been different because the way that I usually work for music, you know, I either get sent beats or I have the beat already made, then I think of the concept from there, but I've had to kind of reverse it in terms of I've had to research, you know, make notes, talk to people, get the concepts, and then build around that. So, you know, after I kind of got the ideas, then I had to create beats, then I had to actually get the lyrics down. So really short to turn it around, but it worked out in the end. So maybe the new process for writing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Woo!